I've recently come to realize that trust is the currency of the divine, whereas fear is the currency of these false light systems. To me, trust is you being able to believe in something you cannot see, but still knowing that that thing is true. To me, trust is something that bridges the seen and the unseen. And that willingness is what opens up new timelines. It's what generates possibilities because trust is a creative frequency, whereas fear closes off possibilities. Because I think fear causes rejection. You're rejecting something. When you fear something, 9 times out of 10, you're going to turn away and walk in the opposite direction. You close an access point because you lack trust that it's going to work out in the way that you want it to, and it causes you to start controlling everything. And trust is something that doesn't require effort, control, or proving. Fear does. So if you think about a life that lacks trust, you're going to be somebody who micromanages everything because you want things to happen in a specific way at a specific time. So you lose your trust in divine timing and you start trying to make things happen. You're forcing it. Trust doesn't require force. Then I think we also do this weird thing where we start using our intuition for other people. And so we try to fix and heal and save everybody because we need them to also show up in a specific way so that we could feel safe, which looks like us criticizing them, judging them, trying to control them, telling them our way is the right way. Then we also believe or expect that the worst things are going to happen. People are going to betray us. People are going to abandon us. We're going to fail, which causes our energetic field to organize in preparation for those things, which might I add is just you trusting that those things are going to happen so they do happen. And then my favorite, we try to earn what we already fucking have access to. And the reason why we do that is because society tells us we just have to do more, we just have to give more, which subconsciously programs into us that abundance equals effort. When in reality, trust is at the center of everything, at the center of manifestations, at the center of prayers, at the center of healing, at the center of love. You have none of those things without trust. And like I said, trust is something that we have in the unknown. We are uncertain, but we trust that it's going to work out in our highest favor. Trust is what helps us to co-create with each other. Trust is what gives us access to soul memories. Trust is what helps us remain in love. Trust opens access to new timelines. It restores communication between you and source. It recalibrates your field to receive or to be able to magnetize support towards you, because that's what receiving is. And the biggest thing is that it relieves you from karmic debt, from those old soul vows, because a lot of the sacred vows that we made in previous lifetimes came from fear or came from trauma. So it also gets us out of trauma loops. And what I mean by old soul vows is like those moments where something bad happens and you decide, I'm never going to love that deeply again. I'm never going to let someone do this to me again. Those are moments where your trust was fractured. And it's not just the battle of this lifetime that you're fighting. And so if you can learn how to trust, you can learn how to fix everything, because everything fixes itself. Real control is surrender. And force and fear are just causing delays. Fear fragments us, where trust makes us whole again. And not only that, fear requires force, where trust requires ease. Everything in love comes in ease. And light is the physical manifestation of love. And light cannot move through you without willingness, without trust, especially if you're in a contracted state. So you cannot tell me that trust is not the language of the divine, because to me, it seems like it's the key to everything. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments.